Welcome to Tzu Chi This Week. I'm Anita Lee. It's good to have you with us. In this week's top stories, Syrian refugee children in Turkey finally have a chance to pursue higher education thanks to the support of Tzu Chi. Tzu Chi volunteers in South Africa begin the assembly of prefab units which will serve as a new cultivation ground. Finally, Tzu Chi's medical team in Los Angeles of the United States conduct their first medical outreach of the year. As the Syrian civil war enters into its fourth year, more than 1.7 million Syrians are seeking refuge in Turkey. Although the Turkish government offers safe shelter and basic medical care, education, however, is not included. Knowing the importance of education, a Syrian teacher sought help from Tzu Chi, and after months of effort, the first semi-public school for Syrian children was established.
Benim adım Himmet. Ben 4. sınıfa gidiyorum. Gelecek için ya hoca ya öğretmen olmayı istiyorum.
I pray that Muslims and those from different faiths can work together for the betterment of the next generation. By receiving an education, these Syrian children will have the ability to embrace the society they are in.
With the support of local Tzu Chi volunteers Hu Guangzhong and his wife, this teacher's dream has finally come true. Tzu Chi volunteers also make it a point to visit their Syrian care recipients to learn more about their situation and needs. For the children of these families, going to school is something they all long for. The Menahe Primary and Secondary School is the first semi-public Syrian school in Turkey. In the future, students will be able to receive a diploma that is recognized by both Syria and Turkey. The name of the school, Menahe, which means oasis in the desert in Arabic, represents the endless knowledge the school can offer to its students.
I couldn't sleep last night because I was so excited. I believe I went to bed around 3 a.m. Today, I can go to school and learn.
These children from Syria can finally receive an education in their mother tongue.
Taiwan is so far away from Turkey, but I still hope that the two countries can continue to work together on behalf of Syrian refugees.
Now more than 500 Syrian children from the age of 6 to 14 have the chance to learn.
I want to thank everyone in Taiwan, regardless of our differences in race, faith, and language.
My school is my second home.
On the blackboard, a teacher wrote the phrase, "My school is my second home." Although the Syrian civil war is still ongoing, the assistance at Tzu Chi volunteers has given these children the chance to learn and embrace a brighter future.
To congratulate the graduating class of Chiang Mai Tzu Chi School in Thailand, students and faculty adorned the campus with handmade decorations, while graduates offered their parents and educators a cup of tea to express their deepest thanks.
For students everywhere, graduating from high school is a special time to remember. Students and faculty at the Chiang Mai Tzu Chi School decorate the school with handicrafts. Respectfully offering a cup of tea to teachers and parents has become a tradition at the school. The class of 2015 is ready to begin the next chapter of their lives as university freshmen.
Remember to repay your parents' grace and study hard. Being a good person that can benefit society is a good way to thank your parents.
Despite having to travel about 800 kilometers by car, a graduate's mother was determined to attend her daughter's graduation ceremony.
I'm so proud of my daughter. I hope she can incorporate the skills and knowledge she has learned at the school to her life and help those in greater need.
Among the graduates is Satanan Kansiri, who not only earns good grades at school but is also an active volunteer at Tzu Chi's charity missions.
The most important lesson I have learned at the school is to be willing to share. Before, I was not used to sharing things with others because I am an only child. After studying at school, I have learned to treat others like family.
This year, a total of 48 students received their high school diploma from the Chiang Mai Tzu Chi School. Furthermore, 6 of the graduates have already been accepted by the Tzu Chi University in Taiwan and will soon begin their journey abroad. Receiving an education in Chiang Mai instead of Bangkok, the capital of Thailand, is a decision that is hard to understand for many. After studying at the Chiang Mai Tzu Chi School for 7 years, Wang Zhenli is ready to embrace the next chapter of her life. Initially, Wang was full of doubts when her parents enrolled her at the school. However, her doubts were put to rest upon arriving on campus.
After studying at the Chiang Mai Tzu Chi School, I have realized that giving without asking for anything in return can not only benefit others but myself as well.
My daughter has learned to be more optimistic and brave. I feel that she is much more mature now. My husband and I no longer have to worry about her because she can take good care of herself.
Wang Zhenli's friend Ura Wang Patton also came from Bangkok. Although the Chiang Mai Tzu Chi School is located in northern Thailand, Patton says the school has broadened her horizons.
I decided to study here because of the love embedded within the school. While studying at the Chiang Mai Tzu Chi School, I have received a lot of love and support. My wish is to spread this love far and wide. In the past, Tzu Chi South Africa chapter's multi-purpose room could only hold up to 40 people. To provide a better environment for fellow Bodhisattvas to cultivate their wisdom, volunteers have begun to build 2 prefab units that will later serve as a new cultivation ground.
In Johannesburg, South Africa, Tzu Chi volunteers began construction of 2 prefab units under the bright sun. United in a common goal, 40 Tzu Chi volunteers work hand in hand to lay down interlocking bricks for the foundation.
Tzu Chi brothers and sisters have put in much effort in laying down these interlocking bricks. These bricks serve as a symbol of the strength and resolve of the Tzu Chi volunteers. And we hope that those who participated will continue to devote themselves wholeheartedly to Tzu Chi's missions. The construction can be completed before the end of March. We can finish both the small and large prefabricated units by the end of March.
Building 1 big and 1 small prefab unit, volunteers hope to offer a better training ground for future recruits. That is why, despite being soaked in sweat, the volunteers are filled with Dharma joy.
Next, we meet Tzu Chi volunteer Zhen Wencai from Batu Pahat, Malaysia, whose life plunged into despair after an accident left him handicapped. Thanks to the Tzu Chi volunteers who remained at his side, Wencai has now found peace and joy in his life.
你要花多少时间来穿？大概是15分钟啊。
In Batu Pahat, Malaysia, after putting on prosthesis, Zhen Wencai drives his truck skillfully as he knows the area very well.
开条了啊！
红色纸袋，那就是保留处咯，他们几时来都有咯。
Bending his back to collect recyclables in every store, Zhen is the leader of the Tzu Chi's recycling effort here. Before joining Tzu Chi, he had a very bad temper and did not get along with others.
Before, I didn't follow any rules when driving. As a shop owner, I wanted to drive the way I wanted. Besides, my truck was larger than others.
After joining the Buddhist NGO, Zheng Wencai became more tolerant. Zheng's bad temper has transformed into a positive strength to help him overcome his obstacles. Though losing his leg temporarily interrupted his volunteer, Zheng quickly got back in thanks to the support of his fellow volunteers.
I'm truly grateful for their help, as they always treat me like their brother. We will sort recyclables together once my leg gets better. Though you lost a leg, your commitment towards recycling is very inspiring. I feel embarrassed as I often make excuses for not going to recycle. I apologize for my insincerity.
Seeing him volunteer at the year-end blessing ceremony, as well as spreading good words in the community, Zheng Wencai has found the path of his life in Tzu Chi.
In California of the United States, Tzu Chi's medical team in Los Angeles organized their first medical outreach of the year in San Bernardino, where 120 low-income Native Americans, African Americans, and Hispanics without medical insurance were treated for free. Here's more.
Tzu Chi's medical van slowly pulls up to Indian Springs High School in San Bernardino, California, where patients are already lining up to receive treatment. Tzu Chi's medical team based in Los Angeles are here in the poorest part of the state, once again, to serve low-income Native Americans, African Americans, and Hispanics.
And I just wanted to thank your clinic, your ministry so much. I'm so grateful. I really appreciate it. It's just a blessing. It's a blessing what you're doing here, how you're helping all these people. I wish more people knew about it.
Volunteers quickly readied the venue in a timely manner. The school became a temporary hospital stocked with proper medical equipment to address patients' needs.
It's really fun. I'm actually learning a lot because my dad's a doctor, so I was able to get a more in-depth view of how the medical field really works.
It's just I love giving back in general. I think it's amazing how you guys go around internationally, and I don't know if it's donation or what, but it's amazing that you guys can just keep going around and providing all these services for everybody.
Every time I take home a bamboo savings bank and all my change, I don't, even if it's 2 pennies, I don't give them 2 pennies at the store. I tell them I want change for sushi.
League of United Latin American Citizens also set up a booth to provide free dental care kits, while Lucky Farm provide 40 cases of tangerines to share with the patients. With the help of volunteers and 11 staff from a technology company, these gifts were given to each patient with respect.
Knowing that a little bit of love goes a long way, Tzu Chi volunteers in Jakarta, Indonesia visited seniors at 2 nursing homes. Meanwhile, in Taiwan, Tzu Chi volunteers in澎湖visited the St. Camilla's Hospital's nursing center and held a birthday celebration for those born in March.
Here in Penghu, volunteers are helping to celebrate these seniors' birthday. Visiting St. Camilla's Hospital's nursing center, volunteers put on a dance to entertain the residents. Though it is not a professional performance, the female volunteers still put their heart into each movement. karaoke session together, Tzu Chi volunteers and the center's seniors come together to liven up the atmosphere.
Very much so. Seeing the entertainment the volunteers prepared makes us very happy. I wish you peace and happiness in the world.
Each month, Tzu Chi volunteers come up with different entertainment for the seniors. If there is a birthday, volunteers will make sure to plan special activities for that visit.
Giving their love without asking for anything in return is what I've seen in the Tzu Chi volunteers. The volunteers in澎湖are always with a smile on their face.
Whether the nursing center is Buddhist, Christian, or Catholic, Tzu Chi volunteers bring a sense of compassion and care wherever they go. Upon seeing the Tzu Chi volunteers, one senior greets them in song. While another greets them with a dance. As most live far apart from their family, the love and care Tzu Chi brings on a regular basis is much welcomed by these seniors. With a smile on her face, Yokjuadi shares the pictures her daughter and grandsons sent from France.
Because my daughter is grown and married, I no longer have her to rely on. I just have one child, but it's okay that I am on my own now because I still have Jesus.
We are here to bring some joy to their lives, to encourage them to live the best they can. Although they are older, they should still live life to the fullest each day.
Jakarta Tzu Chi volunteers also schedule regular visits to the Budi Mulia nursing home, where they also offer medical consultations.
In treating patients who are older, we need to have more patience because they are often impatient. We need to thoroughly explain everything.
During each visit, the seniors can feel the love and warmth coming from the volunteers.
I'm grateful to Tzu Chi. During each tri-monthly visit, they always help us with medical needs. Whatever we need, they provide it for us. So of course, I'm overjoyed to see them each time.
Simply put, what gives these seniors happiness is a love that never ends.
Tzu Chi volunteers in Taipei's Zhongzhen district have been caring for Grandma Ling for 11 years now. Despite being a centenarian, Grandma Ling is still very healthy and is always excited about the monthly visits from the Tzu Chi volunteers.
In Taipei's Zhongzhen district, Grandma Ling treats the volunteers like old friends. The centenarian chats about the old days with the 6 visiting volunteers.
6回子这个朱雀啊，请朱雀虎平西路嘛，对，还知道你温州街嘛，一个我温州街，你是青街
For the past 11 years, Grandma Ling, now over 100 years old, has treated every volunteer who has cared for her like her own child.
She does not like to eat sweets. However, she always prepares snacks and desserts when we visit. Despite being over 100, she's still healthy and quite sharp. She's a great inspiration for us.
Seeing each other for the first time in the Year of the Goat, Tzu Chi volunteers brought cake to celebrate Grandma Ling's birthday. Through the heartwarming gathering, volunteers learn valuable life lessons.
She never complained about living alone. Instead, she lives every day happily. It is a good example to learn from. Being with her, we get to hear about her life and her relationship with her children. We learn a lot during our visit.
The centenarian's healthy lifestyle and positive outlook on life has been a source of inspiration for many volunteers over the years.
In the Philippines, Tzu Chi volunteers in Manila recently rented a space inside a shopping mall to introduce Tzu Chi to more people. Upon learning that Tzu Chi is a charity organization, the mall manager decided to provide the space free of charge. But first, we joined Tzu Chi's monthly charity day in Quezon City.
Here in the Philippines, these children are learning new ideas on the weekend.
If I was just at home, I would not learn a thing. I came because I want to learn to do good deeds and to learn more about Tzu Chi.
In Quezon City, 132 Tzu Chi care recipient children are gathered at the Jingsa Hall for a day of parent and child classes.
I saw the devastation in Tacloban, and it made me sad. The survivors didn't have food to eat, nor a place to stay. I want to do my share to help, so I began to save my change.
From Jingsa aphorisms and natural disasters, the children learn about compassion. Meanwhile, the adults attended a health education seminar, as many residents use herbal home remedies to treat their ailments, which often leads to major medical problems later on.
I have suffered from allergies for over 15 years. However, I only use herbal remedies to treat my symptoms. But now my symptoms are so severe from a lack of proper medication that I need to have an operation.
Seizing the opportunity to educate the 259 care recipients on the proper treatment for illnesses, volunteers make sure to use this monthly distribution day to its full extent. Meanwhile, promoting environmental conservation ideals and vegetarianism, Filipino Tzu Chi volunteers set up a display inside a Manila shopping mall.
I heard of Tzu Chi from TV and saw how much love your organization gives to society. You have helped so many people. Today, I purchased some books to help purify my spirit and to see if it can help me as well.
There has been much traffic over these past few days. Many people have come to our booth, and the mall manager even stopped by. He asked us to continue to display our booth here.
The volunteers' detailed explanation of Tzu Chi's products and missions was in line with the hopes of the public, and thus many opened up their hearts as well as wallets.
I listened to the volunteers' introduction, and it made me want to share with my students the value of sharing. I also want to take home a bamboo coin bank so that I can also donate to Tzu Chi.
I note that whatever donation they receive, it will be put to good use, like helping people, especially the needy. I saw the foundation on TV when they distribute rickshaws for the poor, so I was happy that they really help those in need.
Giving without asking for anything in return, Tzu Chi volunteers look to recruit more like-minded people to join their good cause.
We take you to Malaysia at the end of today's program. Tzu Chi volunteers of the Kedah chapter recently organized a teaching camp. The 18 camp participants not only learned more about the organization, but also broadened their outlook on life through home visitations. Thank you for watching Tzu Chi This Week. Goodbye.